What's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Another Vibe, episode 3. And on this episode, Mixed Sun Productions comes through.
Yo, I know it's been a while. Like, we actually haven't posted a fucking episode in like 2 weeks now, I think.
I think it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so now we back with new guests and shit. Welcome, motherfucking Philip.
So what up?
So we got them in the house. What up, man? Let them know. Let the people know, man, who
Tell
you
them
are, man.
Tell them what you do. Tell them what you're trying to do. Tell them your whole damn story right now.
Yo, these are the boys, man. You want to keep it 100 with shit? These motherfuckers will keep it 100 with you, man. So hear them out and just listen to what they got to say, man. They cool as fuck, man. You like us, you gonna like them for sure.
Yo, so yeah, we Mixed Suns Productions. You know what I mean? We.
Wait. First of all, where can they find you? Like, where can all these people find you?
You guys can find us on YouTube. Just look up Mixed Suns Productions.
You on Pornhub? Are you on Pornhub?
No, not yet.
Nah. Okay.
We're trying to get that started. That's the next project.
Yeah, you know, we'll see. We haven't dug into that yet.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys can find us on YouTube or Instagram. You can look us up. DSD1Phil, RP the Chan, and unfortunately, Johnny Boy cannot make it today. He has work in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you guys had a third person. No.
Yeah,
Damn.
Ronnie couldn't come through.
R.I.P.
It's all good.
That's a little cuzzo.
All right, so tell them about your channel. Tell them about everything you're trying to accomplish with that channel.
Because in all honesty, like, what they're trying to do is kind of similar to how we're trying to do, like what we're trying to do with this channel and shit, but like in a little different way. So you're gonna see a little bit of the differences of how we're about to go about our projects and shit. So, let them know, man. Let them know.
Man,
let these motherfuckers know.
I'm gonna let Philip, you know what I mean, talk about what we do here.
All right, go ahead, Philip. Get in there.
What up, world?
Oh shit! We got our first black guy in the fucking motherfucking video, man. This is our first black guest. What up, Philip? Let them know, man. Represent. Yo, let them know what your race about, man.
Yo, we want to appreciate you guys for inviting us and putting us on the podcast.
Of course,
yeah,
man.
most definitely, man.
Family, man.
Yeah, I'm DSD Phil. You guys can follow me on Instagram, just like my buddy here, R. Peter Chan.
Hell yeah,
And,
they got naked pics on there.
Phil, excuse me. But what we do is, we do a little bit of Khmer comedy, kind of a Cambodian thing, giving back to like the community, just showing what we do on our spare time, and all things that are somewhat pretty much Khmer related, but you can say Asian related as well too, and we just. Just kind of remixing it with a little bit of the new school as well as the old school, and, just giving it a little bit of spice of what we like to do. And, it's just we want to share what we do to the world and just see, hopefully if they can see it in a bright light and, see what we do can, maybe brighten up their day and just,
Hell
get
yeah.
a little gig out of it.
Yeah, man. Humor's like the best medicine for anybody. If you guys can do that with your channel, I'm pretty sure everybody would appreciate it no matter what.
So I ain't trying to make this like an interview and shit, but like what really inspired y'all to like actually get this going? Like what really, like when you guys actually like talked about it between each other, like, oh shit, let's start this shit. What made you really like, what was like the point where it's like, all right,
like
this
what's
is
your
our
inspiration
focus?
coming from? Like,
Yeah.
what, like, why do you want to do it? Is it just for fame, like, or is it for like a certain reason? Like, is it for the like Cambodian race in general? Like, what's the main reason behind it all?
The main reason, it started off with us just, sitting down, talking about it one day. We was like, man, just like doing the regular 9 to 5 and, my buddy here working hard all the time. And we was just like, man, let's just give it a try, no matter, even if we didn't go that far, we could just say, man, we tried. Let's see where it will go. So
No regrets, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much no regrets.
Yeah.
And one day we just sat down and like, dude, like, let's just do this skit. Like we sat down and we envisioned it, and we was like, dog, I think this would be dope, man. Let's just let's try it out. So we sat down, we wrote it down, we gave it a try. We got a lot of feedback about it, and we just like, dog, let's just keep it rolling, man. Let's just keep it rolling. And so far, we started in January, and it's been about maybe a good 3+ months. And we're getting a lot of feedback, man. It's just a lot of positive vibes.
I see it, dude. I read the shit. I'm like, yo, these guys are actually popping off and shit,
so
man.
It's just, and that makes us feel real. I mean, blessed. In some type of way, and it just makes us feel really grateful for what we're doing. Because there's people out there, not just for the Cambodian community, all different types of races.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, a lot of people that are Asian related, you know, they can relate to it because of where we come from, our background. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful thing, man.
No,
I mean,
that's
we're
crazy.
just gonna keep it rolling, man.
No, because you know, when I think about like when I think about YouTube channels, and I'm subscribed to a bunch of people, and I see how many, like, you know, I don't care about numbers too much, but when you see subscribers, right, and you think like, all right, yo, my channel isn't that crazy, I only got like 100, but just imagine if you had 100 people watching you at one moment.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people, you know,
That's a
and
lot
that's
of
what
people,
it,
man.
and that's you know,
Yeah.
and what's crazy is like the biggest fear that people face in America statistically is giving a speech. So just imagine, I always look at it like that. Like, imagine you had to give a speech in front of 100 people.
Yes.
The people who are following you. Like,
Yes.
that's big. Like,
That's
people
right.
don't realize, yeah, that's like,
It's-
and even though they're not seeing you live and in that moment, it's like, it's mind-boggling. Like, dang, like, you know, you start, like, as your fan base will grow, definitely, like, there's no doubt about it, as long as you stay consistent. And you got to think about, dang, like, they're going to, like, you know, I got 200 people, like, ready for the next skit, and you have to stay more and more on it. It's crazy. The bigger your fan base grows, the harder you have to work, the more you got to stay consistent. It gets crazy, man.
It gets hectic, man, because, you know, there's times where, I mean, even with the viewers, they see us living like, man, these dudes, they're living the life. You know what I mean? They're doing such, but, you know, when I was speaking, you know, to Daniel here, just like, you know, behind closed doors, we're still balancing out life. We're still, you know, paying bills. We're still doing the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we set in time to put out and go out there and like, man, let's go shoot this skit, dog.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? Let's see where it could take us. And it's just like the vision that we have. I feel like if you have that vision, man, and you have a dream, just keep on chasing it, because you never know where it's gonna take you. You know what I mean? I mean, you can still be dealing with the ups and the downs. I mean, because, you know, I fought a lot of demons myself too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Of
But
course,
I got my head on lock now, and, you know, with me doing it with one of my best friends, and for him to grow up in a community where I wasn't really accepted for the fact that, you know, I'm half black and half Cambodian, it was hard too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of changed.
It's like
my
two different
whole-
obstacles.
Yeah, two different obstacles. Like, bro, who you with, man? Like, man, I don't know, man. I gotta go hang up some fish today. It's a beautiful thing, man. So we just gonna keep it going, just on another positive vibe.
Yeah,
So-
man, that's what's up.
I bet any of y'all looking out right now in the video, I bet, because I got it wrong and I did not know this. How many of y'all can guess how old this motherfucker
Dude,
is
we really
right
gotta
here?
go there, man.
Dude, because it blew my mind once I knew you were, dude. All right. At first, I thought he was my age or a little younger. I thought he was like around 23, 24. But then when this motherfucker told me he's 27?
Nah, goddamn 47.
47, goddamn 47.
I just had a birthday, April 21st. I just turned 28.
Oh, that's right.
28,
That's
that's
right.
crazy.
Yeah. So 28. Does he look 28? Black don't crack, y'all. Look at him go, man. Look at this motherfucker go, man. But yeah, man. Keep saying about what you like. What you like. Okay, let me ask this question. When you guys are thinking of like content to make, how do you guys like approach it? Like, do you guys just sit down together and just throw off ideas with each other and shit?
Yeah, we sit down and we just kind of either if it's a topic we want to talk about, and we'll just sit down and we'll just brainstorm. Like, oh, man, you remember that one time? So a lot of the skits that we do is based on real life. You know what I mean?
Okay,
we
yeah.
either been in that situation or everyone can relate to it.
Yeah, everybody
You
can
know what I
relate to it.
Right,
That's
right,
the good
right.
thing about it. Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
All that shit just
I'ma let
come
my
from
buddy
fucking
Peter right here.
all that. Oh my.
Yeah, don't forget the mic, dog. Come on, dog. Grab the mic. Pretend it's your dick and you jerk.
Man, you guys need to help them, like, game followers so they can start getting paid. I need them to buy earpieces. You know what I'm saying? Like the headset. So we don't have to keep throwing this back and forth. You know what I mean?
We'll get there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is part of the grind. We can look back on this and be like,
Man, look where we've come from.
Look at this.
Hell
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
1,000 episode. We'll have that shit, man. 1,000
Yeah,
episode.
another 1,000
On the
episodes,
lookout.
I'ma hold you to it.
Now, so every time you guys do a skit, are the lines like written out, or you guys just like freestyle?
Some of the times they're freestyle. You know what I mean? Depending on how complex it becomes. You know what I'm saying? Because this starts off really simple, and then next thing you know, we're out buying costumes. Bro, you looking?
shit.
If you guys go into my bathroom right now, there's so many makeup, cosmetic shit. In
Oh,
there.
you
Like,
guys actually
lipstick.
like buy like a bunch of like
Yes.
accessories and
And
shit?
they're gonna come in.
That's
They're gonna
what's
come
up.
over
See-
one day like, where the women at? Oh nah, that's mine.
No, but-
That's mine. I got that Kylie Jenner package.
but back to what you were saying, we're starting to write it out more. Keep it organized.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
That way it flows really clean. It just comes out right. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with freestyle. Most of the time, we go off of the skit. You know what I mean? Like what I wrote.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We go off.
What would you say in this situation, pretty much,
We'll
off
change it
top
up
of your
a
head?
little bit,
Right.
but we have an idea of what we want to say.
Right.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
We have a notebook full of that. We have a rough draft notebook.
And it keeps it natural, which is good. So you're not like trying to remember lines. You're just like whatever kind of comes out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You guys see the bloopers, you know what I mean? If you guys see it, for those who check out our videos.
Yeah, we'll put all their link to their stuff down below.
For sure.
So you guys can check out all their videos and everything they're talking about right
Now,
now.
I wanted to ask this question. Like, I actually watch your guys' videos. Now, you guys actually edit the videos to, like, where you guys actually know a little bit about directing. Do you guys actually, like, study directors and shit and
Or is
all
this
that?
just
Or you
all-
guys actually just, like,
So
freestyled it?
who
Because there are some scenes where I'm like, oh shit, these guys actually took some notes and know how to direct some shit. Like when you have to cut back to another person and you probably have to take like a cut and record that other person like 20 times and shit.
Did
you
be
guys-
honest? Okay, to be honest, man, credit to Philip, right? Because before him,
Oh.
I did not know a damn thing about iMovie, right?
Okay.
That's my secret, guys.
iMovie.
iMovie.
No one's saying nothing about it yet.
You don't need to go out and buy a $10,000 camera. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Work with what you got. We're recording right now on an iPhone 7.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
We
And
work
And that's a
with
good
what you
enough.
got.
Hey, that's $1,000 camera if you really think about it.
Yeah. What I always say is,
Yeah.
no matter, like, if you have a dope ass message, no matter how cool it is, if your delivery's off, it won't come out right.
That's true.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
there's
saying?
people. There's
You
plenty
can
of people
have
who've gotten big off of like basic ass cameras.
That's
like,
what I'm saying, dog. You can have a $10,000 camera, but if you don't know how to use it, what good is it to you?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, back to Philip. He taught me iMovie. He taught me the real basics. And then the first video we did, I just kept getting better and better at editing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nice.
And that's it's gotten us here now. And now when I watch movies, bro, it's like I
See
pay
what-
attention.
Yeah, exactly,
How
right?
they do it.
I'm like, oh, this one goes back and forth so many times. We gotta
Yeah.
start doing that. Oh, doing this, do that.
Yeah,
Take notes.
you understand like, oh shit, how many takes
Yeah.
did it do to
'Cause I
time?
would really love to direct my own movies.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
That was gonna be my next question. Like, are you just gonna want to do skits? I mean, you kind of answered that already, but
No,
Like,
I
what
would. I would. No, skits is just to start up. You know what I mean? I want to give you guys a taste of what we have to offer.
that Cambodian
You know what I'm
taste.
saying?
I don't know
We
nothing
do
about that.
Cambodian skits because we're familiar with that.
Mm.
But trust us when we say that we are looking to further all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got half Filipino Italian right here, and then you got toothless. You know what I'm saying? This dude cracked his tooth, or he broke it off completely.
Yeah, they know the whole story.
Oh, they know about
Yeah,
that?
they know all. They all
Anyways.
know about it.
He ate a bowling ball. Long story short, he ate a bowling ball.
Well, I'll give a quick rundown. They already know, but so you know, it's pretty much I was getting ready to bowl, and I'm having a conversation with my boy Montoya. Yeah, I see you, girl, over there. But I was, we were having a conversation, and like I don't know, we were just talking mess to each other, and like it's like 4 a.m. and like. I don't know. This guy beelines towards my bowling ball as I'm having a conversation with him and just bangs his face on it and broke his tooth. And here we
And
are.
he swallowed it.
And he swallowed it.
that
And he
fuck.
swallowed it.
I tried looking for it in my shit and I couldn't find it. I'm like, where the fuck does motherfucker go? But it is what it is. I'm going it back anyway. For all you who don't believe, just wait. Just be a little patient. Just
I'm
wait.
telling you, dog. Hey, you guys, all right. I always tell him, but I'm going to put this on camera. Y'all hear it first, all right? If he can grow that tooth back completely in 3 months, I will give him $500.
Damn, 3 months.
You heard it.
My
$500.
It took 2 months to even get it
Yeah, but
started.
you told me 2 months ago
I
that
know
it'll
I
take 3
did
months
because I didn't
to
know.
come back.
I was ignorant in the fact. I was ignorant thinking that this motherfucker would grow back quick.
All right, we
nah.
good.
Well, he's got to grind it out next month. He's gonna have to try to earn that 500.
How about it's better if you give me to the end of the year? End of the year, and we'll drop it down to
End of the year,
250.
200. Nope, 200.
That'd be his Christmas
I'll take
gift.
that.
Yeah.
200. You heard
Give
it.
me till Christmas. That's how he says it now. I'll give it to you till Christmas.
Lord Christmas. Oh, wait,
we straying away too far. We'll leave that for another episode.
I'm like motherfucking Lloyd from fucking Dumb and Dumber and shit.
looks stupid.
Lloyd Christmas. Fuck you. Fuck you, Pete. Fuck all y'all. Fuck everybody. Yeah, but it's gonna grow back, But enough of my tooth. We gotta go back to the main subject about these motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we want to do this to give our fans like an idea of who we are. You know what I'm saying? Because all you guys see is what we put out in our skits. We've never actually done a video where we talk about us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
Like
actually haven't done
where
shit
you've
like that?
come
We
from.
haven't. Yeah.
Oh,
and where you are
okay.
now.
We never talk about ourselves. All they do is see basically all through all of our experiences. Most of our skits come from experiences like growing up back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How long you guys have known each other?
Since the 5th grade. I met
Fifth
him in
grade.
5th grade, and I was astonished about him being half black and I always made him talk Cambodian just to do it.
Just to say.
Nah, you ain't Cambodian. No.
I don't believe this shit.
don't
Nah.
believe it.
Say it again. Say it again, motherfucker.
Yeah, man,
That's
growing
crazy.
up was crazy, dog.
Holy shit.
So where were you guys? What state were you in? What city were you? Were you here in Vegas or?
No, man, we're from Stockton, California. You know what I mean? We went to Cleveland Elementary School, and after that, what happened? You went to a different school. After the 6th grade, we split. You know what I'm saying?
But we met back in high school.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit, lovers back at it again,
Yeah, you know what I'm
reuniting
saying?
in the
We were in the
future.
You guys are
I
high school
love it.
sweethearts. That's
This
that's
is-
the real deal right there.
Elementary
That's the real
sweetheart. This is the
deal.
most beautiful
Man.
story I've heard in my life. Oh my
Hey,
god,
it's a
I might
realist.
cry and jerk off at the same
This is
time
like
right now.
Titanic in person. Like only y'all both survived. Forget Rose.
Nah, bro.
She's selfish.
Nah,
That's
but
crazy.
You know what I mean? Like fucking, it's cool, dog. Like we just clicked ever since we met. You know what I'm saying? We just always been tight. We did everything together. You know what I mean?
we
We
did
rode bikes, like.
Oh,
Lost your virginity together.
Didn't go that far.
Black
You know
folks
what I'm
don't
saying?
play around when it comes to things like that, player.
You guys turn.
They really
You guys hit puberty at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Nah,
That's
man, We
crazy.
just used to ride bikes, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Nice.
His grandma used to come and make me go to church with them and shit.
That's what's up. So your family knows his family, and everybody knows
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah, man.
That's one big family right there, man. That's crazy.
Now, I know you guys are like part of the like what you guys are doing. You guys trying to inspire like the culture you guys came from and shit. Like
That's
I
all
know.
we want to do, man, is inspire, dog. Like,
Okay.
Cause before we did this, I'm a whole lot. Well, I could say we are a whole lot more comfortable in front of the camera now.
Oh yeah.
Than when we
Oh, it
used
takes
to.
time.
You put a
Yeah.
camera in front of my face maybe 6, 7 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I probably be like,
Don't put that on
Oh no! What are you doing?
Peter,
Oh,
be
no.
funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm not funny.
I feel you.
Get mad, I'm like, yo, get
Yeah.
this shit out my face.
Start finding the camera and shit. Like, what's up? What's up?
That's all we want to do, man, is inspire, because we know how hard it is to be heard.
Yeah,
And
right.
We ain't shit yet, but you know what I mean? We're doing it. We're staying consistent, and we're not trying to walk around like, oh man, we did shit. We just want to inspire, man. No matter how many followers, if we can impact one person,
Yeah.
at least one person a day, that's
Yeah.
cool already. You know what I'm saying? When
Mm.
people send us like messages or leave comments like, man, you guys make my day, dog. You have any idea how good that
Oh,
is?
it feels really
They're
good,
from
dude.
the
It
East
feels
Coast,
really
you know what
good.
I'm saying? They
Yeah,
don't even know we're
exactly.
near us.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
crazy.
That's the way when we're doing our shit too, dude, and we're reading our comments, no matter how little it is, one comment, it's just like, oh shit, I really did touch somebody today. Like I really made them feel inspired or happy
And
or
it
just
helps when you have a pretty motherfucker like this on your side. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Like, don't crack. I'm going back to
Where
it.
can I get
you know,
one of
it's
those?
Just
You got
goddamn.
one of these in elementary school, dog.
Oh,
Man,
I'm about to go get schooled real quick.
You pick up one of these at Cleveland Elementary School. You know what I'm saying? Stockton 209, Cali West.
I'm about to hang your picture up on walls,
Saying?
and I'm
So-
just gonna
so
jerk
you-
off to it every day.
So you guys,
man. Inspiring.
you've collaborated with other people, right?
Yeah.
Now, how was that? Like, were they Cambodian too, or
Yeah. Man, it was a good feeling, man. Those
Oh,
guys that
nice.
we've collabed with, man, they're dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to sit back, watch someone's video, and be like, man, they're probably assholes in real life.
Right,
I'm not gonna lie,
right.
I am an asshole in real life, but I think I'm a kind asshole. You know what I'm saying?
I can attest to that. Yeah.
I make fun of you because I like you. Or
He's a good asshole, though.
I'm saying, like, yeah,
He ain't that bad,
I'll
y'all.
talk
He ain't
shit to
that
you
bad.
because I like you or I want to like you.
Yeah.
If you take it offensively, all you have to do is just let me know. What I hate is like the culture. Like, oh, fuck him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me know, like, hey man, I don't like what you said. It really hurt my feelings and shit. And
Mm.
then I know my line. I know my border. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Where I need to
yeah.
Stop. I'll
Right.
take it this far with you, and then it'll be like that forever until you tell me to go over again.
That's
Or
honestly.
I'll forget and do it again. But just tell me again.
you gotta tell me twice?
You gotta tell me twice.
And I'm
4
almost
more
as-
times.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm almost the same way. The way I approach everybody or life is I throw something so staggering or so like out of the fucking like out of unorthodox that people don't expect that I try to see like, okay, how does this person react to like out of nowhere? Because I want to see how people react to like different. I want people to understand that every human in the world is different. You got to understand that.
I can tell you how I reacted from when I first met you to after the bowling ball incident. I can tell you that it's a message from God. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first spoke with you, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? My personal bubble is cool. Y'all, you can trespass all you want. But ever since the bowling ball incident, dog, you've been spitting at my face nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you hear this?
See what I'm saying?
No,
Fuck you, Pete.
I think that's God telling you to back it up a little bit, dog. You be
I hope your earring turns fucking green and fucks up your whole ear and fucking Mike Tyson bites it at the same time.
On you, dog.
My spit is delicious. What are you talking about, baby?
I'm telling you, he can't stop.
No, but for some real shit,
man.
Like, when I talk to people, man, and whether I know them or I don't, I try to talk to them in a way where it's like, okay, I want to challenge you on what is different about life, because who I am as a person, like, I am very, like, I'm in tune with myself, and I know how fucked up and weird I am. Like, I know, like, now I'm able to accept how fucking weird I am. So, like, you have to really be open to life and really accept all sorts of directions, perspectives, and all that. And the point I'm trying to make is what these guys are trying to do, what they've been explaining this whole time, what they're trying to inspire is their whole life has built up to this moment of where they're trying to inspire other people because they found the inspiration within themselves to inspire other people. And you got to have an open mind at first to accept that, and then you can hear the true message of what those people are trying to say. So all I'm saying is, like, man, like, I appreciate people who are trying to come out and really show people all sorts of who you are, your artistic ideas, your everything that who you are. I fucking respect that because it takes a lot. Like, if you're not doing camera shit or anything like that, as personally, I could tell you it's hard. It's and like anything else, whether it's tying your shoe, boxing, fucking anything, it takes practice and a lot of training to really get to the point where you're really comfortable with something. And then once you really go through with it, you respect that fucking work ethic that people put in for all this shit. And that's why I fucking fuck with these motherfuckers over here. That's because love, they respect this shit. Dude, it's hard, dude. It's a lot of hard work. You really got to put in the work to really get it off anywhere with whatever you want to do. So that's why it's like we put these guys on, not only because they're our friends and shit, but because they have a work ethic and they have a dream and an inspiration that they're trying to fucking show to hopefully build the younger generations and the future generations to something else, man. Because all in life, look, energy is constant. It never changes. It's always growing. And you always got to be open to the idea that life is always going to keep going on, and you got to always be open-minded to change. Change and open-mindedness, man. I'm telling you, be open to that shit, and you will respect not only yourself but other people, and you will grow with that. And, man, the possibilities are fucking endless. So I'm just glad you guys are on here to show people not only another perspective, but your ideology, your inspirations, because we're all different cultures. Look, I'm Mexican. He's Italian, Filipino. I am.
Mexican?
I am. I know. Surprise, motherfucker. You didn't think Mexicans chipped their tooth? Come on now, boy. Come on now.
I knew it the whole time. So.
No, baby.
Close enough.
Bro, I swear to God, man. Look how deep your eyes are going on.
No.
Prince of Persia shit.
Yeah, you got that
Prince of Persia.
About to start running on these walls real quick.
Hey, now I know if I go to the Middle East, I won't get bombed on because I'll be a
They're like get in line like he was supposed to be there.
Yeah, man, but sorry to go off on a fucking rant. Not only am I drunk, but I'm also fucking crazy, so I fucking went off on a tangent. But just like from the bottom of my heart, guys, I respect what you guys are doing, man, because we're trying to do the same shit, and we understand how hard it is to get to a certain point and put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely, man. It's all love. And, I mean, it's vice versa. Same thing with you guys because, even when you guys first started this podcast and, I seen what you guys were doing,
yeah.
there's not a lot of people that's, especially with social media nowadays, that want to spread love.
Yeah,
like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is some out there in the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
But with the way you guys are doing, it's
Right.
not enough. There you
Exactly.
go. So
Everyone's trying to consume instead of give.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's just with the way you guys are like feeding it to the people, it's not only inspirational, but it's helpful. You know what I mean? Just like Peter was saying, like when people watch our skits or whatnot, like, man, you just made my day. Same goes for you guys. You know, people could be having a rough day and then they look into it. Cause there's days, bro, like when I look into you guys' feed, I'm like, damn, man, that's some real, you know, some real shit. You know what I mean? It's deep. And there's so much people that can really like, you know, be on that same level and think that, you know, some people might just think you're crazy and look at you like, man, this dude, he all up in his feelings.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
There's not a lot of people nowadays that are humble.
Oh, I gotta say something about
you know,
that.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, because that actually reminded me of what I said the other day. It's like, you know, when people like start, I don't want to say hate. I don't like using that word like hater. You know what I'm saying?
But very
But
highly
when
criticized.
when they, I guess, highly criticized towards your video for, I guess you can say no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not even giving it a chance.
Yeah,
when you
right.
watch it already, you're like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I personally think that why people act like that is because they ain't getting the same kind of. No one's out there showing them that kind of love. You know
Right, yeah.
Like I said, you gotta strike that first positive punch. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like if someone's mean to you at first, dog, like just don't brush them off right away. Give them another chance. If he's gonna be a dick to you again, then yeah, fuck you, dog.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
I don't mean that. we talking about promoting love, but
You're supposed to be spreading peace.
yeah,
Man.
Right.
I would try. I
right
would
now,
try,
man.
but I can only try so much before it starts affecting me. If I start feeling, you know what I'm saying? If I feel you starting to like pull me down, and I'm trying my best to pull you up with me, but you are not even trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to keep pulling. I'm gonna have to let you go, right?
Yeah. No, I feel you. And sometimes in those situations though, when you're trying to pull somebody up, it takes you letting them go for them to even get up. So it's like something, because sometimes people can't, you know, they don't do well with help. They have to figure it out 100% on their own. So you'll realize it when you're trying to help somebody out. They're like, all right, you know what? He's not making any effort. I'm only, because you never want to pull anyone. You really want to assist.
Yeah, you
and
never
guide.
want to force.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna get to a point where you're constantly dragging someone to the next place, it's not. You have to like let them do it on their own. That's when you have to literally like, you know what? Because you're actually, believe it or not, you're pulling them to the next place, but you're actually slowing them down by not letting them do it
you're
themselves.
not letting them grow, man.
Yeah.
On their own.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
expecting you to have your hand out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then they're never gonna learn on their own. They're
And
pretty much
that's
just.
another message for y'all watching. You know what I'm saying? If someone decides to let you go, it's not always out of fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's out of love. It's like,
And people take letting go like, oh, I'm never gonna see you again, or we're not gonna. Letting go is like, I'm letting you do your thing. Like, you know what? I'm respecting your space and letting you grow on your own. Like,
exactly.
Just let you do your own thing, because that's the best way for you to learn.
Everybody
and
wants to drive a car. How are you gonna learn how to drive a car if I keep driving you to places? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I give you the wheel, and then at first you're gonna be like, oh shit, I don't know how. But like everybody, we learn how to drive.
Yeah.
It's like riding a bike, baby.
I don't know about that, but shit,
Not your car.
Got a hella accidents. Got caught by my brother doing donuts in my mama's car.
Oh, nice.
On my cousin's phone. His phone snitched on us.
Got caught by his own phone and shit.
And I was cutting school.
Oh, man. Nice.
You can
I've been
imagine
caught
that
with that once or
conversation.
twice.
Yeah, I had a conversation with the extension cord.
God, I wish we all went to high school together. That shit would have been fucking lit.
Now, real quick. So get into you're leaving, right?
Yeah.
Now get into that. So how do you? I've been talking to him about it, like at work and things like that. Like Philip's leaving now because you can get into what you're gonna be doing now and like how you're still gonna try to help. With Mixed Sung Productions and everything like that. Yeah. So get into that and like pretty much next step for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for those of you that don't know, I live in Southern California, and my buddy here, Peter, he lives in Vegas. So, when we came up with the idea of shooting this skit, we already knew from the get-go that we were going to start traveling a lot. Either if it's going to be here to California, and the people that we're meeting now, even in the East Coast, we're still going to keep that to where, all right, I'll come out here every other week. You could come out there, vice versa,
right?
And we'll still, we'll still be juggling at the same time to where both our schedules is, working at the same time.
Right.
But with me going back to Los Angeles, is I'm still gonna be doing me. We're
right.
still gonna be doing us. It's just that with us shooting the skits, it might be a little harder at times.
It's definitely, but I think it's like the next level, because I think now, let's just say hypothetically you guys were at the beginning point, because you still kind of are, but yes. That's like level one. Now you going over there, it's pushing you both to the test. Like, all right, are we really gonna keep doing? Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly what I said, dog. This is the real test.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is actually
true.
Like
this is the real test. You know what I'm saying? Because we've always like stuck together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like ever since we started this whole skit thing, is we've been together the whole time.
Right.
So once he moves, like and a lot of people don't know too, man. Everything comes out of pocket, man. We save for California. We save for this. We save for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I want new shoes too.
Yeah.
But I want this more.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's definitely gonna be a test, and our skits won't come out every day. It'll probably turn into like once a week. You know what I'm saying? But it won't drop in quality. I can promise you guys that. So now, if it's gonna turn into once a week, I will promise you guys like maybe longer skits. You know what I'm saying? It sucks that Instagram only allows me to put 1 minute, but that'll be like a teaser,
Don't you
like
hate
a trailer.
that shit?
I do.
But
I do.
I think it's good like for what you're trying to do, because I think a minute is perfect, because unless your skit's a minute, then I would never put the minute, put like 20 seconds, because I think it's a perfect preview. Like I mean, movies sell for millions of dollars and they preview like all the best parts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So use Instagram as your preview page all the time. You already do that, but I'm just saying like don't look at it like you can definitely always use that minute to
right.
Like,
that's what I want to start doing is like turning the Instagram page into like a trailer. You know what I mean? Like y'all can see it, and then the full video will be on our YouTube page. That's where I want the thing, because I would love to do longer skits, and if it's gonna turn into once a week, I can promise you we're gonna spend even more time at even like we go 100 every skit we do anyway. But we're just gonna do it even harder and better for y'all. I'm saving up for a drone right now, just so y'all know.
Damn, you already getting to that level, dude.
Do you guys have like a schedule right now for posting, or you guys just kind of post whenever you're done with it?
We usually post when we first wake up, man. That's like at 10, 11 in the morning.
But it's like, is there a certain day or a certain?
Well, if we shoot a skit, say for example, we just shot a skit today, for example, and then we'll make sure we'll go over and edit it, make sure everything's right, and then we'll save it so that way it can be on a fresh feed the next day. Because there's been times where we want it, we're so wired up, we're like, bro, we got a cat, like this is gonna be, they're gonna be dying. Yeah. But we're like, then again, because like especially with social media right now, like when you look at the time, there's not a lot of people that goes on at late night. You know what I mean? Right. Most of the times it's either
it's crazy how those little details actually matter.
Most definitely.
Like
so
your content could be the best, and it's like if you post it at the wrong time, nobody sees it.
Yeah. So I mean, you're still gonna get likes or views regardless. But then we kind of just studied and just like, all right, bro, let's put it on a time where because people are having their lunch breaks. People
actually love, like, for podcasting, like people listen to that first thing in the morning, 7 a.m.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you post
your
yeah.
You know, because I mean that's just how I am. You know, when I get up and then I'm like, all right, and then I get my day going. Then about maybe 11, 12 o'clock, I'll check out my social media, and I'm like, boom, I get a fresh feed.
And because believe it or not, a lot of things I've seen over the internet is people telling, like I hear people talk about their channels and they're like, yeah, my best, the video I thought that was the best didn't do as well as I thought, and then the video I thought was whatever blew up. You know what I'm saying? It's so your best work might not even be your best, statistically. You know, with views, comments, and likes and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's just pretty much whatever skit you post, we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, even with all the skits that we do, there hasn't been one skit where we're like, man, I don't think we're gonna get a lot of feedback on it. Every skit that we do, we gas it up all the way, 1,000% just for us, because we're like, deep down inside, even if they ain't rocking with it, we know that we did it. You know what I mean? We gave it our all. Hopefully they can feel it. And you know what I mean? It's always gonna be someone else. I mean, you're gonna have people that are gonna be like, whatever, it's alright. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you just have to look past those people, because I mean, that's life. Life's gonna throw a curveball at you, man. And there's gonna be times where there's gonna be people that's gonna support you, and then there's gonna be people that's not gonna support you. You know what I mean? Just fake friends. You know what I mean? So, and when they see you, I mean, just for example, just like how me and him we're doing the skit, and we always get feedback, especially back home. They're like, man, dude, you guys are doing it, or man, just keep it up. And then there's some people back home, they're like, bro, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't gonna go nowhere. Like, y'all just like us.
But then that's gonna be the same person later that's like, you know what I mean?
In the end, those people that talked about you, those are gonna be the ones that are gonna be telling people how they know you and how they met you. Right. But then you just have to have a good spirit, Like, that's one thing a lot of people know about me. Like, I'm humble. I'm not afraid to be myself. And you just gotta speak your mind, just like Daniel was saying. I mean, the world, like, there's so many open-minded.
You're gonna get
people.
criticized no matter what. Yeah, so just go with who you are.
So you just go with the flow, and like, I mean, we all like. I remember growing up, and I was pretending to be someone I wasn't. You know what I mean? Trying to fit in with people, baggy clothes, doing shit I'm not supposed to. You know what
buy shoes that you probably didn't want to buy, and then you bought them because
But then like that's the world that we live in nowadays, man, because it's a society, and it's the television, and it's everything, especially for like us. We come from poverty. We weren't born with like, oh yeah, my dad just bought me a car and I'm 16. You feel me? Like, we're happy. We're buying $300 buckets and shit, and we're fucking putting mufflers on it, and we're going street racing.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different type of thing. But then when we vibe with other people that are, no matter if it's the West Coast, the East Coast, that come from the same background, they can understand us, and we're just being real, you know what I mean? Just like, hear me out, bro. Like, I know same thing, and then they see it, and then real recognize real, you know what I mean? Just stay humble, stay true, just like my buddy, stay loyal, you know what I mean? You be true to yourself, man, and no matter what people think of you, you just dust it off. There's plenty of times where, myself, and I'm pretty sure Peter, I mean, all of us, we have times where like, man, just forget this, dog. Like, I don't want to do it no more, because there's times in my life where I'm like, bro, like, I came so far. Why does the bad always happen to the good? You know what I mean? You out there grinding, either if you have a kid or you don't have a kid, you trying to get money, you trying to, either if you trying to buy some new clothes or whatnot, it never, it doesn't seem to like partake. It doesn't help. You know what I mean? So you're out there trying to grind and just trying to stay focused. And then the moment you want to give up, the man above open up doors. And sometimes some doors are shut for a reason. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
But you just have to continue to walk by faith. You know what I mean? I'm not no pastor or whatnot, but like I've seen a lot. You feel me? So I could tend to take what I learned from where I came from. You know what I mean?
You actually took the message of each lesson that you've gone through.
Each lesson, exactly. So
man.
so that's just live your life. Just live your life, man.
You keep ignoring it, man. You don't go through the same fucking circle.
Yeah. So, and you just and with that being said too, I'm gonna end it with just be yourself, man, and just never become someone that you never want to be someone that you're not trying to be. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to front, just to please someone. Always be yourself, man, because there's people that wants to be like, oh man, I'm saying I gotta do, and deep down inside, even if it's you, like, man, that ain't you.
Right.
Why you fronting for, B? Like,
everyone knows the truth on the inside that they front or not.
Everybody knows the truth on the inside, and at the end of the day, you're still gonna be wiping your ass and you're gonna be sleeping in your own bed. You know what I'm saying? So just stay true, man, and it's just everything gonna be alright.
Let your actions back up your mouth, man.
Yeah, action speaks louder than words, man. So it's just be open-minded.
Being real is the new shit, man.
Yeah.
Look, anything with like anybody for yourself, anybody listening, trust the process within yourself. Like, never have doubt within yourself. If you gotta separate yourself from whatever friends you got, whatever family you got, always take a deep, close look into who you are. Look in the mirror, look really deep, and look honestly with yourself, and be like, who am I actually trying to impress? Is it my friends? Is it my coworkers? Is it anybody? But in the end, you're going to find out that it's really the only person that you should really be catering to is yourself. Because without you, there is no outside reality. It all starts with you, man. And that is the big lesson for anybody who's under 18, who's under 21, who's just barely starting to grow up and understand these things about the adult life or just the bigger mentality, is you're going to understand that you're going to have to really dig deep within yourself and really be comfortable in your own skin. Because at the end of the day, you came in as yourself and you're going to go out as yourself. Yeah. So that's all you got. Exactly. So remember, love yourself. And if you love yourself, you will understand the world in a much broader aspect.
Yeah, because the biggest battle, I think, will always be yourself. Nobody will ever be a bigger critic than you. And you'll never go through.
Oh, for sure.
You guys remember growing up always trying to fucking, oh man, I'm going to do this, I'm going to wear this and wear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember fucking... Oh, damn.
Middle school was big, man. Middle school,
high school. You know what I'm saying? Everyone always trying to be hard.
Yeah.
Be gangster. No one wants to dance. You lean back. You know what I'm saying?
We all had it.
I don't dance. You know what I'm saying?
But, I think the most important thing in life is, because life itself is beautiful. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's it, even with, like, the older folks, the OGs, and they tell you, like, when you're growing up and then you get to a certain point in your life and they're like, damn, dude, only if I would have did what they were telling me back then, I would have never been in this situation.
Yeah.
Because, and with myself that I learned too, even with me, just turning 28 or whatnot, still growing, I'm still young at heart. But I learned that the most important thing is you have to take time and invest in yourself. There's times where, like, I used to always I was always so quick to go out and help people and didn't really care about myself. You know what I mean? Like, no, I got to go take care of them, man.
Yeah, right.
You need some money? I got you. You know what I mean?
Because as much as it's like, kind of a downer thing where you just consume all the time, it's the same thing on the opposite. Yeah. Giving all the time is almost just as bad.
Yeah. And, it consumes you, man. It starts to eat you up. You know what I mean? So it's just, once you start to take the time and you invest in yourself, and then you let go things like that, everything starts to go right. I think, in my opinion, for me, because ever since I let things go, man, everything's just been going into take. You know what I mean? I'm starting to see more of the light, and I'm just like, a lot of things I used to do, because we all did a lot I did a lot of bad things that I can't say, but like I know now. You feel me? So I know now, but it's just like now it's just like
a couple things we had to keep quiet.
You know what I'm saying? The feds.
You never know who can be watching this.
But it's just, and when you do that, man, it's just everything starts to take action. So I just look like, man, just live a good life and just do right, and because I believe in good karma, and ever since then I start to just let go of all those negative vibes, all the things, just like, man, I hate life, I can't do this. Why?
Because you attract what you feel.
Yeah, because you attract what you feel.
100%.
And that starts to eat you up, and you don't want that, because when you're around people that argue all the time, you're gonna start to argue like, damn, bro, you got me arguing, and I don't even argue.
I'm not even mad, but now I am.
I'm not even mad. So it's just like.
It's like the saying goes, man, misery loves company. True. So it's like when somebody is just fucking miserable, they're going to want to bring people with them because they're fucking miserable and they don't want to be alone in it. It's like, it is what it is. Be mindful of who you are.
True shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I first moved out here, I didn't want to give this city, I didn't even give this city a try. You know what I'm saying? Already, oh man, I fucking hate Vegas, this and that. And then, dog, I've been so unhappy for the longest. You know what I mean? You guys see the skits. Oh, he's so funny. You know what I'm saying? What is that saying? They're saying most comedians are the most, like, miserable.
Yeah, that's true.
Most depressed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't true with this one anymore. You feel me? But I have gone through that. There's always, it won't help if you keep, like, wishing for things, like, stupid shit. Like, no, not stupid shit. But anyways, it's like, oh, I wish I had more money. I wish I had this.
Yeah.
I wish I had that.
Right.
But then you're doing that and not doing anything about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want more money? Go get a second job.
Yeah.
You don't like working 2 jobs? You better work your ass off in one place to move up to make, you know what I mean, what you would make with the 2 jobs. It's all about how bad you want it.
And how hard are you working? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
people say they work hard all the time, but how many of you are actually really working hard? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People work harder complaining than actually working.
Yeah, we see that a lot. They're like, oh, man, I've been busting my ass. I'm like, man, I was just with you with the whole shift. I seen you. Yeah. You just
it's
talk
like,
to that table. You talk to that table. You just got to go over here.
Like,
and really, you're not picking up chairs and running back and forth for 3-4 hours straight.
People complain about so much. Like, my boyfriend's this, my girlfriend is that, my job sucks, my job's this. Then quit.
Do something.
Leave him. Leave her.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like living with my parents. Get your own spot. See how hard it is. I mean, like, I just don't look. If you're not doing nothing about it, shut up. That's it. Shut up.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
This
like,
is us giving you guys that tough love. I'm sorry that the delivery sounds like this, but what you want us to say? Oh, it's gonna be okay.
But someone already did that. That's why you're still complaining.
Exactly.
So I'm telling you, just stop complaining. Just because a lot of people are, oh, this sucks. I don't like the situation I'm in, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, what'd you do last night? Oh, I just did this. Well, it had nothing to do with the reason you're upset. Like, you should not be doing anything besides fixing the problem that you're going through. And fix that problem and then move on to the next thing. Don't even thinking about nothing else.
Trying to forget about it. Erase it.
Stop using distractions because there's so much distractions. TV, your family, whoever, alcohol, that's a big one.
I just remembered how we got I just remembered how we got on this subject. So back to what I was saying. Just let it all go. Focus on yourself. Picture what you want and do the best that you can to achieve that. You know what I'm saying? You want an apartment, get yourself a job. Yeah. You're going to have to sacrifice eating good. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you got to starve yourself, but you can downgrade a little bit. Instead
ramen noodles.
Denny's, go to the store. Buy yourself a pack of ramen noodles. That shit can last you a whole week. You know what I'm saying? You'll get tired of eating it day after day, but it'll keep you alive, save money in your pocket.
And they'll motivate you.
And if you have a big vision, like we do and like these guys do, is don't be fancy right now. There's no reason. Like, we don't have the perfect studio. I mean, look at us. We look like 4 random dudes that are just...
That goes back to trying to impress people. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's just, we're not trying to impress anyone. We want to show you from the very beginning where it's come from and where it's going to go. Like, we want to show you the entire journey. So that's what this is all about. I mean, trust the process and keep working hard and stop complaining about it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I know, like, some people look at my car and like, oh, they over here talking about not being fancy. Homeboy drive a fucking Challenger outside. But you guys don't know This is my very first brand new car. It ain't even brand new. That shit's used. You know what I'm saying?
Still used.
But it is my first payment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've always been driving beaters. I think I owe it to myself for working so damn hard that I told myself, you know what?
when you
I
deserve it. You know when you deserve
this
it.
for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going to do it, and it'll remind me of how hard I was working back then to even get to this point. You know? That's a little token to myself.
Right.
And
You have to treat yourself. You have to know when to.
Yeah. I moved out here 18. It took me up until I'll be 28 in July. God damn. I'll be 28 in July. That's my first new car. You know what I'm saying?
In 10 years.
It shows like I've only started really, really grinding the past 2-3 years.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I've been working a regular job, but where all my money go?
Yeah. I
have nothing to show for it. So now I want to inspire. I want to make all this money not to buy nice shit for myself, but I want to get us to a point where we can be the voice for those who have a hard time being heard.
Who end up in this position that we're all in right now.
Yeah.
In the very beginning.
A fucking room full of 4 dudes trying to be heard.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get heard.
You know, I like it how you put it last time. Like, you have to work not just as hard, but even harder of what you're doing at your job. If you're putting in 8 hours every day at your job and you're like, man, I got no energy after work.
Put 10.
Put 10 after work. Like, you're going to have to gather up. And there are no excuses but for yourself that you have to put in a lot of work to get out of the dump that you're in. Like, there just isn't no excuses. Like, not only do we have the internet and technology that's growing, that doesn't give you an excuse anymore, but you also don't have the excuse of, oh man, I also work eight hours a day, 5 days a week. You know, it's like, well, you're gonna have to suck it up and do more, because what it takes to get out of this system that we're in this position that we're in, we're gonna have to overcome it. There isn't
realistically, you gotta work 15 hours a day, homie.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
and a lot of people, I don't want to cut you off, but a lot of people complain like, oh, you know, I don't want to wake up earlier, or I don't want to like stay up later. Okay, that's fine. You actually don't really have to. People think that it's always that case. It's not. Like, oh, I wake up at like 10 a.m. and I don't wake up at 6 a.m. like everybody else. Oh, okay. Well, what did you do in the hours you were awake?
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
those
I'm
that
not.
woke up at 6 probably didn't do shit till.
Yeah,
10.
like, you know, there's people who are awake for 13 hours in the day that do less than people who are up 10 hours in the day.
Yeah.
So it's like, think about that. Think about what you're doing with your time. Really pay attention, like how many hours are in a week, and then what are you doing in that week? Then and exclude your job. Like the job, let's say you work 40 hours. What about the other hours?
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure you ain't doing enough to get out of that job you're complaining about, you know, so.
Yeah, when we talk about being tired from like grinding, we don't talk about our regular job. Everybody needs their regular job to pay for the bills, pay for the lights. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit. We don't count that. When we talk about being tired from grinding, is being off work and then going straight to that for like another 4 or 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Or however long we want to take.
For another 3 to 4 years.
At least, yeah. And then, you know what I mean? 3-4 years before you see real progress.
Yeah.
You got to just keep at it, because you will not see I don't know.
Any growth.
Yes, thank you. You mean you won't see it right away. It's like you're gonna sit there and stare at that fucking plant. You won't watch it grow unless you're sitting there for at least a week straight without taking your eyes off of it.
Basically.
You know what I mean?
Just like that.
Same thing.
Look at your life in that perspective. It's like, be patient with yourself and just watch and trust the process. You gotta trust in yourself. The first thing is, it's like, how do you earn respect? Well, it's like, you know, it's like, first you gotta just be open to it. You gotta be open to it, and just like, you just gotta, I don't even know where the fuck I was going with this, but it's like, you gotta just be open-minded to yourself of like, okay, have patience with yourself and really just trust the process. That's it. It's just basic. They say, like, I know, like, a lot of people hate the cliches about life, all these quotes and all that, but it's really true.
It's
like,
true.
It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed at all.
It hasn't changed, man. It's like, you just got to do the simple things in life, and trust me, you will see real growth. It's like, we've all experienced it. We know that it takes the small things and the true things for yourself to do, and you will start to see real progress.
Well, you know, patience is key.
Of
keyword,
course.
patience.
Yes.
And a lot of people, when they're caught up in situations, they're just like, man, I wish it would hurry up.
Because that's like the next step. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to stop you either, but it's like it takes like the hard work and then patience comes in. Because a lot of times, like, I get into this all the time with him, is like a lot of people use patience first, and you haven't even started. Like, oh, I'll just wait next week to start.
Yeah,
Nah,
right.
start now,
start
and
now.
then once you grind it out and you've done pretty much like I don't want to say your maximum, but you've done enough work to where it's out of your control now.
Yeah.
That's when it goes into what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
Then you just gotta keep up with it.
You just got to keep
it
on going, man.
consistent.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people will just like hear that and be like, oh, all right, all I gotta do is be patient. It's like, but they haven't even started. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, make sure you get started before you even think about being patient.
The hardest part is to get it rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
After
just let it
that,
go.
it's
Like, all right,
maintaining the role.
just be patient. It should get to the bottom.
How is it gonna get to the bottom when I haven't even reached the top of the hill?
Well, some people, they just don't have that drive, just like what you
Yeah,
were saying.
that's
You know,
true.
like, oh yeah,
That's
well,
true.
I'm gonna be patient.
And that's
Like,
why
you know,
I want to inspire.
You know, so it's,
All right.
some people just more people. There's some people that really have that flame in them that really want to do it, and they're like, nah, dog, we're gonna do it now. You know, vice versa to where me and him, when we started in January of this year, and we're like, nah, bro, like, let's do it. What's holding us back? And when we talked about it, Peter, he was just like, nah, man, and even with myself, I was like, bro, let's just do it. You know what I mean? Who knows where it's going to take us within 2-3 months, a year, 4 years from now, to where we want to get, it's probably going to take some time. But
It's better than what if,
hurt.
though.
It's better than what if because we don't want to be able to get old and say, like, damn, bro, like, I regret not doing it because we had a chance to. At least we tried. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important part. We tried. But I mean, all the love that we're getting now, and even with us, being on the podcast, thankful for you guys. Now we could just be heard in a different light to where people get to know us more than just our skits. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these dudes is like, they're really some low key cool dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but then when they know when they know your real story, like where you've come from and what you're trying to do, it changes their whole perspective on you.
Yes, most definitely. And we both could sit down and tell you we can make a movie about our lifestyle.
Right.
Especially for me, for me being a mixed breed, and
Yeah, the shit you told me,
it's
man.
Real, bro.
Goddamn.
But it's just like I learned from it, and I learned to let that go and not let it consume me because I'm not just going to be your typical, oh, yeah, he came out the hood. He ain't nobody. He ain't going to get no job. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to do nothing. He's not going to be nobody. He's just another regular NIGGA. That's not going to be nothing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I passed that because I was just like, nah, man, because I always like had these weird visions and sometimes I would scare myself, like, I don't even know what the hell I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? I would have like these talks.
It's above the norm.
You know what I mean? And like my parents and other people, even people that I don't even know, like jobs that I used to work at, they're like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You got it's different, man. Like the way you think, you're young, but you have an old soul. Mm-hmm. And like, it's just the wisdom that you have, just like Daniel was saying, a lot of people are open-minded, but then when you speak to other people about it, they're like, bro, you crazy. Right. You know what I mean? And some other people could vibe out with you, either if they could be doped out, but they're not really hurt because of what their life put them through. Either their past. Like he used to be a drug, you don't listen to him. Oh, now he's seen the light.
Yeah, you're labeled something, and then now you're just pushed down. Yeah.
So now and then it's just like with you guys, what are you guys are doing now? You keep on grinding or whatnot. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I mean? And it just someone's gonna hear you out, and they're gonna really be like, damn, like these dudes is really like they speaking from their heart. You know what I mean?
Like so far, like we've only made 2 episodes so far, and this is the 3rd one, and I know people that have already watched it and they've talked to me about it, and like they just say like, oh, it just looks like you guys are just getting like effed up, and then you're just like recording yourself. Yeah. And I don't take it to heart. Like it doesn't hurt my feelings. Like I laugh at that because it's like and what's great. What's funny is that like I'm like what I tell them is like, but you watched it. But you followed. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
they took time. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's cool.
But they took time in their day to watch you. So it's criticism.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And it was. I take it as a good critic. Like, oh, well, you took time out of your day to view me, even if it was for 10 seconds. Yeah. You did it though. Yeah. So that's why that kind of criticism. They'll see like from. We're just a bunch of kids in a room, getting effed up, like recording ourselves to like, dang, like. 100 episodes in, it's gonna change everything.
I only had 1 beer, right? Don't fucking think I'm over here killing the whole case. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that.
I had 4. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty fucked up, but it's all good. I can still do a backflip. You want me to do a backflip while jerking off? I got you.
We gotta cut that out.
No, but I don't know what he's talking about.
While you guys were talking, you know what I mean about. No, it just hit me. the other day, well, it was like a week and a half ago. I was at my family's house. We had a little get together. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Cambodian New Year. It was Cambodian New Year again.
he don't believe me. Cambodian New Year's lasts a whole month.
Does it
God,
really?
that whole month. Everybody asked me, yo, switch
Every
shifts.
weekend he was. I was
nah,
like, yeah. He's like,
Cambodian New Year.
every weekend he gave me the same excuse. Cambodian New Year. I'm like, you said that last week. Like you said that the week after. I'm like, I don't believe you. By the
real.
fourth time, I was like, you know what? You just a lie. All right, you ain't celebrating nothing.
Nah, so
Nah, but I'm just kidding.
So back to what I was saying. Yeah, when I was at my family's house, my uncle's house, we were walking around the neighborhood because my sister wanted to go pick plums. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If y'all see that dark, I'll get into that later. Anyways, so I was walking, doing my story, regular thing. You know what I mean? Trying to keep you guys entertained, give you guys a good laugh if I can. And I overheard my niece. She was walking with my sister, and she was just simple shit. She was like, "Man, he's so cool." She was like, "I want to be just like him."
Wow.
And that made me feel really good, you know what I'm saying? And it really hit me to like watch what I put out, watch what I say, because no matter what you do, we're not that big, but you are an idol to somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
It made me feel good because I've always wanted to be that cool uncle that my nieces and nephews can come to for advice. You know what I mean? And I can walk them through life and all that. I may not be the smartest person, but I can try. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I don't have an answer for you, I'm gonna ask the next person. I'm gonna find it for you though.
Right.
But yeah, it made me feel. She didn't even tell me like up front. She thought I couldn't hear.
Right.
But it ended, and I was just about to upload it, and she was like, "Oh man, he's so cool. I want to be just like him."
Nice.
You know what I mean?
No, that's
And I was
good.
like, damn man.
But that's the type
I'm
of stuff
about
that
to
inspires
take you.
you.
Out more. You just made it up. You about to be my favorite niece.
Get you everything for
You
Christmas.
about to get everything.
But that's the type of stuff that you're looking for to inspire you. Just that alone, it keeps you going all the time.
Yeah, cause she's an only child. You know what I mean? When she's not with her cousins, she's at home, and when her parents are at work, she's, you know what I mean? Or when they are home, like they'll be tired from work, they're sleeping, and I don't know, man. Maybe she needs. I feel because I don't talk to her enough. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I feel like she needs me, someone like me at least, because I don't know what she wants to do. If she wants to sing, I want to be there, be like, yo, go do it.
Right,
I
right.
will help you. I'll help you get it started. I'll teach you how to use your phone to its fullest potential. I'll show you what mics you can buy, this and that, just to get you started, just to get you out there,
Right.
and get you comfortable with being in front of the camera. Because once that happens, then we can. I'll pay for studio time. I'll take you out there, and we'll give it a try.
Right. Because she won't know unless she keeps trying to do it.
But she's always been that shy kid to me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And I never really thought about it until I heard her say that.
Right.
It hits you hard, man. It really hits you hard when
I
you.
really paused for a second. I was about to hit upload, and I was like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, that little moment. That little moment. Yeah. Well, let me ask you guys this: like, how do you guys see yourself in like your biggest success? Like, what is your top dream? Like, man, that is the fantasy that I want and shit. Like, what is that for you guys? Like, what is
Alright,
the
man.
top shit for you guys?
For
So
Mixed
we've
Sun
been-
Productions.
We've been talking about this, you know what I mean? But no one really asked us this question.
Cause I fuck with you. That's why.
Yeah, you fuck with us hard. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. I'm always all about being humble. You know what I mean? Like, you guys see me in the damn skits. You see these sweatpants? I wear this shit every day.
Yeah.
All right? If I'm not in my
I don't
uniform,
even got sweatpants.
I wear my joggers every day. I'm cool wearing the same outfit every day. All right? And what I want to get to, it's okay to floss every once in a while. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking anyone that floss. That's cool. But as far as success, my personal goal, I want to get to a point where I can buy a school or open up a school in Cambodia. All right? That will be the one time I will floss the hardest because I want my face on that school. All right?
Hey,
That'll
and
be
you
the
can't
one
even
time.
hate on that,
Mark
dude.
my
That's a
words.
beautiful goal, man.
Mark my words. I want to open up a school with my face on it in Cambodia. All right? And you guys probably thinking the serious face you see in all Asian pictures, old school shit. Like, nah, you guys gonna see something like this. It's gonna be at the front of the school. Welcome to Lokru Chan School.
That earring don't help either, man.
Where education is free.
Education is free. Nah, but yeah, I want to do that, and I do want to do that. I want education to be free out there. I mean, of course, I want it to be for the whole country, but
That
We'll
ain't
see.
happening
Hopefully, I
anytime
can get to that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe we can link up with other people. Y'all get big, open up a school. I'll put the back of your head on it. Because it's in Cambodian. It's in Cambodia. I'll put the back of your head on it. You know what I'm saying? No, but
whatever haircut
yeah.
you got that week.
That's what I want. I want to do that, and I want to be able to make enough money on the side, hopefully from like making movies, videos, whatever it may be. I want to make enough money for me to pay the teachers that are there, because nobody wants to work for free, right? You know what I'm saying? Money is the number one motivation. You can use it for good, you can use it for evil. It's up to you. We want to use it for good. People need money to live. As sad as that is, you know what I'm saying? But it's the world we live in. So it does.
For now.
So I want to pay the teachers out there to live out there and to teach out there for, well, to the people that out there is free. All you gotta do is enroll. You know what I'm saying? Bring your kids. It doesn't have to be for kids. It be adults too, because it's sad. You know what I mean? Cambodia is a really poor country. Not very many people have any education. They don't have a dope education system like the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to make an adult school too.
Now, will you like build this school like with like a sort of like subjects that you want them to learn, or is it just like you'll build it and
Of
it's
course,
like
man, what the fuck? I'm gonna do that and have uneducated people go in there and tell you what they want to learn.
I want to know how
they
far you
supposed to know
thought
what
about
they
it.
wanna learn when they ain't learned nothing.
Right.
Huh?
Shout out to Angelina Jolie though, for the love that she
Nah,
put in
yeah,
Cambodia.
Angelina Jolie putting Cambodians on the map, man.
Not a lot of
Yeah.
people really know.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, she actually. Yeah.
So she's like one of the, you know,
Ask any Cambodian dog. Angelina Jolie, yeah.
Love her.
I love her. She number one.
It definitely got her face on front of the school.
No, but I support what she does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
It's crazy, man. Cause
But that's a big goal. That's a good goal. That's
That's what
giving
I
back
want.
to the fullest.
that's what I want, man. What Philip want? I don't even know. Here.
you want your face on?
Phil's like, I want to free my black people.
I'm
Nah,
gonna paint the school with his skin tone. The whole school be Philip's body.
oh, he
my
on
face.
that light skin stuff, man.
It's a joke. Hopefully, y'all don't fucking take
It's
this
not a joke.
seriously, man. I like that answer.
I gotta get his skin color tested real quick. I want that cold.
you bring his face. You guys got this paint.
Yo, I need this.
So, Philip, like, what do you see yourself, man? Like, what is your top, like, when you think of, like, your goal, your dream, like, it makes you happy, like, what is that?
Well, you know, I always wanted to have a Popeyes on 5th and 6th.
Oh, shit. Oh, not even Tuesdays, just Tuesdays. Tuesdays and
Nah,
Thursdays.
one special every day.
Nah,
I
honestly,
was so mad when they cut that shit out here, bro.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
man, where I-
Yeah.
where I really want to be in life, man, I just want to be able to succeed in everything that I do and just be able to go back to where kids are in a community to where they don't have a lot, like, you know, just what Peter was saying, the education.
Yeah.
But people that, you know, that related to my story, you know what I mean, that grew up in a tough neighborhood, dealing with the gangs, the drugs, because alcohol, because, you know, for kids nowadays too, once you get to that certain age, that starts to have a toll on you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Either
yeah.
you with it or you're not.
You start thinking that's the way of life.
You know, that's the way of life. It's the circle of life. So it's just, I just see myself being really helpful and give it back. You know what I mean? Not
Okay.
only just to my community, but just to the world in general. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
And I know for a fact that right now that, you know, I'm doing my best to what I can. Either if it's, you know, us doing skits with people on the East Coast or people local or whatnot, and, you know, just getting together and just, you know, letting them sit down and just hear my voice on what I have to say. I think it's a big blessing too, because you get to actually sit down and tell people how you feel and what can you do to embark the world, you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
in a good way.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I could just really go out and just help people and just, like, you know, hear them out and just tell them, like, what's the right path to choose and just go from there, that would make me happy.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
because
right.
yet alone already, because if I could just be successful in anything that I'm doing, I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how I feel. I
you
feel
know,
the same exact way.
You know, so I mean, at the end of the day, just like, you know, because like for myself, you know, just like Peter said, you know, there's gonna be times where you don't want to floss or whatnot. You know, for myself, I'm big on fashion, but like at the end of the day, it's materialistic. It doesn't go with you when you die.
Yeah.
So when you know, the quote of the day is just it's I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to put it into words. It's just giving back. You know,
Get the fuck out with it, man.
just giving
No,
back. Man.
it's hard to put into words what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even though you know how the vision is in your head,
Yeah.
it's hard to explain to somebody else because you know it doesn't. You barely understood it in your head.
Yeah.
To translate it into words and to express to another person is a whole other story.
It's almost like people didn't fucking know what like a 720 flip was until like Tony Hawk fucking perfected it and shit. It's like it's hard to put it into words until somebody.
I must have not missed. I must have missed that. How many times did it circle?
Fuck
that?
this guy. If y'all don't know what a 720 is by Tony Hawk, look that shit up on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's out there.
You said Tony Hawk. I know now. Probably talking about vitamin water, like mineral shit. 720, nigga, like a new pipe coming out.
I thought it was an auto repair. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Your own boy didn't even know what the fuck.
God damn. All right. So basically, what I was trying to get to is people don't even know like the idea yet until it's shown to them. Like until somebody actually comes out and does it. It's like people. It's like they you can talk all about it, but it's like it's the action that actually really proves to people and inspires everybody. It's like, oh shit. He finally did it. Look at this. And then it inspires you, something within you, not to do the same, but just to inspire something within yourself to do whatever you got to do.
yeah, and it's like going back to what I was saying to you is like that's how I feel. Like when people ask me, oh, you know, what'd you do on your day off? I don't even really know how to even tell them. Like I know what I did.
Yeah.
I 100% know. I'm not crazy where I'm like, man, I don't have no idea. I don't remember. I'm split personality. I have no idea. But it's like it's really just me like shutting up and like just doing, like he said, like the work or like just doing it.
Yeah.
And then just like showing you when I'm done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look what I've been doing instead of look at what I'm doing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's really hard to explain what you're doing because you're still figuring out. I can't write a manual of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to put into words. So that's why when people are like, hey, what'd you do? I'll be like,
And you know what it is?
you
It's
know,
just, it's just being productive, man. That's all it is, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to kind of to where you're thinking and you're trying to put out in words. It's hard to express that to some people, you know what I mean? But then at the end of the day, you're still pushing, you're still grinding, you're being productive.
like, you know yourself. Like,
You know
yeah, that was
yourself.
productive.
Yeah, so like you know,
got it.
just like even with us on off days when we have time, either if he's not working or I'm not, we'll just sit down. We'll be 10 steps ahead. It's like, all right, what's our next plan? You know what I mean? What are we gonna do after this? Like, what are we gonna do today? Either if it's us going to the gym, you know, maybe going out to eat, coming back, but we're always thinking 10 steps ahead so we can be prepared. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because then when we upload a skit and that skit's done. All right, now we gotta be on to the next. But we're already like, all right, let's go to this location because we already got it mapped out, rough draft out, and everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
So as long as you're just keeping your day productive, you'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I feel you.
That's all it is, man. Be mindful of everything they're doing.
Not just productive. Like you're doing it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You have
saying?
nothing to prove to anybody.
You don't.
Because
I
that's
gave
another
up
thing.
on that. I don't give a fuck what
Yeah.
people think about me anymore.
Yeah, no, I really stopped
Yeah.
because I started to realize like, oh man, maybe they'll like this, and I'm like, you know what? Do I like it, or do I want to do this? You know what I mean?
But at the
Because-
same time, be open to criticism because it can
Yeah.
help you look at things from different sides.
Of
But
course,
do
man.
not let yourself be controlled by other people's opinions at all.
Yeah,
You know,
don't
but
take in the negativity more than like the positive. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You'll
And that's very hard to
you'll
do,
get some
but
negativity mixed up in the bunch. Acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Notice that it's there. Check it out. Why did you get it? Okay, how can I fix that? How can I convert this person to like me back? But don't be like, oh my god, I don't want them to like me. I'm done.
Yeah, don't put your whole life
Wow.
into it and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Put
exactly.
some thought into it. Don't just brush it off.
Yeah.
But they say that because it affects them somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They're taking time out of their day to leave you a negative comment.
Right,
know
right. Uh-huh.
Get down to the bottom of that. And if
and
you
remember,
can't-
always the negative thing that's
Yeah.
said to you isn't always like directed towards you. A lot of people are saying these kind of things because
some people
something
say,
within them isn't right.
yeah.
Probably all the time. Like,
Yeah.
you know. So just always remember that.
Yo, you remember growing up when we had fucking dial-up AOL chat
Yeah, yeah.
rooms? Some people will talk shit just to talk shit. They're looking for a reaction.
They get a thrill out of that.
Yeah.
So you got to realize that's their character. That's not a
Mhm.
bad thing, but that's who they
So
are.
that's why I say acknowledge it, check it out, and see if you can do something about it. If you can't, fuck it, drop it, move on, push
Right.
forward. Look for the next negative shit that comes by, because there will be. You know what I mean?
It will never
Guaranteed.
stop. It will never
It
stop.
won't. A bunch of dope, fucking stupid. You'll get those in there. You know what I mean?
But so is there anything else you got to say?
No, I was gonna ask y'all like, cause we've been going a good while, honestly. Is there anything like you guys want to say?
Is there like
to,
one last like we're gonna wrap this up again real quick? We're gonna put all the links to both their Instagrams, their YouTube page, the whole. Now we'll even get Ronnie's Instagram in there. The whole YouTube page, everything that they do is gonna be in the link below. Click it, check it out. Is there one last thing or one last message that you want to each individually say? Peter, you can go first. That you guys
hold up before you guys go into it. Sorry to cut you all off. I want to say one last thing before it because I want them to end this whole episode with them. For any of you guys, whether it's your guys' followers or anybody new that's tuning into this episode, I want you guys to understand that what another vibe is. Another vibe is exactly what that is another vibe. It's just something different, and it's always going to be different. And we're, as yourself, even if you tune into yourself at who you are, you're very versatile. You're multi-dimensional, right? So it's like when you come in here, whether we said something offensive today or another episode that you heard, do not take it personal because we're just expressing who we are. So I don't want you guys to, whether we said something offensive or derogatory or something, we don't want you guys to take that to heart. We want you guys to understand that we're being playful, that we're just being ourselves and we're just trying to have fun, that we're also trying to inspire you, but we're also trying to show you at the exact same time that we're also can be playful but serious at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to be open to the idea of that you could be playful, but you can also be serious at the same time. So don't be offended by anything that we have said or anything that we have done. Just be open to it and just accept us as not only entertainment, but as an inspiration, and just be open-minded to it. So with that, I want to leave you guys
100%,
with that.
100%. All right, Peter, go ahead.
All right, man. So we're gonna end. Well,
Real
I'm gonna
quick.
end this note with, you know what I mean? Just do what you really want. You know what I mean? Everybody has that imagination of themselves, like where they see themselves. You know what I mean? Whether it be a billionaire, top dog, boss. You know what I mean? Like boss lady, whatever it may be. You want that, right? Now, everybody else in this world has that same imagination about themselves. Okay? So I don't know about you, but I want to inspire. I know everyone inside has that. Like, I want to unlock that inspiration within whoever it is I come across. You know what I'm saying? There's people that's shy out there, or they don't know how to go about it.
Right.
That's how we were. But look at us now. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about what I say. No, but some real shit.
He got real on you.
For real. Do what you want. This is my personal quote, you know what I'm saying? Live loud, laugh louder. All right? I'm saying, one life to live. Make that shit count. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. It sounds selfish, but it's okay to be selfish every once in a while.
True.
You're being
100%.
selfish without being selfish,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
It's a special skill set to have, but once you actually realize that concept, you'll know what he's talking about.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And this is my boy Philip, you know what I'm saying? Best friend since 5th grade, my half black.
Represent.
Cambodia for them.
Hell yeah.
Chidip soothing Akania.
Ooh,
Man.
he came in with that tongue, Peter. What are you gonna say, baby?
Have to Google translate that.
I'm gonna have to ask him what he said because hopefully he didn't diss me like stupid dude with his tank top. Who's that stupid dude with his tank top? It's not even hot.
Feel like you diss my ancestors and shit.
Middle East don't like that over here.
First and foremost, I want to thank, Another Vibe.
Of
for,
course,
Of course, man.
Everybody
Absolutely.
here on the show. And I want to end it, in my words of saying, just stay true, man. Be humble to yourself and surround yourself with people that want the same thing as you. It might be different things. Either if someone's trying to be a painter, someone's trying to be the #1 car seller. Surround yourself with people that have that same mindset. You know what I mean? To people that will
Agreed.
push you. And you can gravitate because you don't always have to be a leader. People will start to gravitate to you the way you speak about things. You know
There's
what I
nothing
mean?
wrong with being like a number 2, number 3.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't all meant to be leaders. I was always told to, son, always be a leader, never a follower. I tried that, and it just sometimes it doesn't work. But you just tend to gravitate to people that are vibing and they're on the same level as you. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right. Yeah.
So with that being said, just be positive, man. Walk by faith, and to always pray. Just to always pray, man, and that's it for me.
One more thing.
Get it.
Go ahead.
With that being said, sometimes to be a good leader is to follow.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh shit! I might just walk out right now.
Nah, but
That's my last episode. I'm
real.
not even gonna do this again.
Nah, man, but for our followers and their followers, you guys, I really want to thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, for watching, for tuning in, for supporting. All right? You know, we ain't shit. Just
Not
real
yet.
Quick, real quick. I know we're going to end this, but real quick, my Instagram before was only like 500 followers, right? It is at 1,200 now. You know what I mean? To some people, it ain't shit. For me, that's a super big deal.
Right.
And every repost that we get, we appreciate that. You guys have no idea. We're at home like little girls. Ooh, look,
That's how we get
seriously. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we get
Another one.
We get excited. But that's because we appreciate everything. We love it. You know what I mean? And we don't have a problem interacting with our fans or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You guys drop in the DM, say what's up. I will make it a point to go back there and you know what I mean? Reply back personally. If I don't, it's usually because we're at work. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Or sleep.
People have their own schedules, but they will get back to you just like we will.
But just know that we are hustling hard. You know what I'm saying? We grinding really hard because we go to work. We grinding over there. And after work, boom. Days off, boom.
Exactly.
So there's really no days off for us. We're doing this for the love of what we do.
Yeah, you guys will see this journey. Just be patient, and we promise we'll all work hard for
I'm
you.
actually really excited to see where we will be in a year.
A year from this date, we'll do like another episode and be like, look, it's
I would
crazy.
I wanna.
Yeah,
hopefully
that'll be
we can
dope.
remember it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll remember it. But I would love to read or do another episode with all of us. Hopefully we can include Ronnie this time. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
A year.
Tokyo, man.
An anniversary.
I wonder if you know.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah.
But with that, we all appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Another vibe. Mixed Sun Productions. Check them out. And with episode 3, we out. We love y'all. Peace.
Dudes, thank you for tuning in.
in.
Orange chicken.
Peace
Orange
out, y'all.
chicken, yo.
We love y'all.
I had to end it on a fucked
We
up
love
note.
y'all. Another vibe. We out. Peace.
Is there beef now? Or-